I get your name real quick?
No, I don't think
You've
so.
got mine. I was hoping I could get yours.
Yeah, but you work for me. I don't work for you.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
I don't answer questions.
They would like them to leave. So if you're not
I just told you I'm going to conduct business.
Okay.
I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to rush.
Do you have an ID, sir?
I don't have to show you my ID.
Yes,
What
you do.
time did I come in?
Okay, do you have a name?
Yes, sir.
I'm asking you to identify yourself because you're here and we've obviously have a controversy. They're going to leave you alone. I'm going to depart here.
You're going to ask me to identify myself?
Yeah, name, date of birth. That's all I need.
No, sir.
What's up, CT3 fam? Welcome back to my channel where we highlight 3 clips and I'll recap with a few educational pointers to ensure your rights are not violated on your next encounter with the cop. My name is CT3 and I have a passion for police accountability and our constitutional rights. And I'm sure you feel the same. As you can see on your screen, that's my new channel, CT3 Live. Thank you for the support on getting me to 1,000 subscribers. But if you're not, go ahead and subscribe so you can support me on my next live audit. Now with that said, the channels being featured today are Indiana News, Press for Transparency, and Sniffing Out Tyrants. Make sure you head over to their channels and show them some love because without them, there's no CT3. And if you can, go ahead and gently smash that like button before the video even starts so this video will spread and help put an end to police misconduct and educate the uneducated. So let's get right into it.
So you matched the description of a man that was running from this apartment earlier, which is one reason why we're up here. So that's why I'm talking to you, okay? This is Officer Carr. He's gonna come. He probably has more information than I do. You just matched the description, so that's why I'm stopping to talk to you, okay?
Hey,
In break 124.
doing well. How are you?
I'm not doing too bad.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Carr, and my badge number is 9197.
197?
9197.
9197.
We're in front of Hilltop. It's your investigation side. Sorry.
So, reason we're contacting you is there was a report. Can you confirm that with apartment 1, please? Reason we're contacting you is somebody was saying that somebody may have been shot, and then they recently saw somebody running away from the apartment complex right about the same time that happened, and they're giving us a description of khaki pants, black sweater, beanie, and you happen to be in the area and matching the description pretty well, so come talk to you and see if you knew anything we didn't.
So somebody got shot at a Sparrow. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying somebody's claiming somebody in the area may have been shot, and an individual matching your clothing description was seen running away from the area pretty quickly after that. Can I get your name real quick?
No, I don't think
You've
so.
got mine. I was hoping I could get yours.
Yeah, but you work for me. I don't work for you.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, so you know, I mean, at this point, you're matching the description of a suspect involved in an incident, so I kind of need to know what your name is.
Okay, what's your reasonable articulable suspicion that I was at Sparrow Apartments, other than I have a black
You're in the same area,
on me.
matching the description, heading in the same direction, around the same time.
I think these guys behind me probably saw me walking up this hill just now.
I
You
bet
could-
they did. I think my
could ask
sergeant
them.
here saw you doing the same thing. So if you don't mind my asking, where are you heading?
I don't think I answer questions today. That's pretty interesting, actually.
You and I, don't record us, man. We have nothing to do with you guys.
Yeah, I understand. That is very interesting though to watch you doing that.
You're not in trouble, yellow man.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Okay.
Police officers in the United States have broad powers to stop and question people. However, these powers are not unlimited. In order to stop someone, a police officer must have a reasonable suspicion that the person has committed, is committing, or is about to commit a crime. This means that the officer must have a reason to believe that the person is involved in a criminal activity. Now, to fit the description tactic is a common way for police officers to stop people without having a reasonable suspicion. Under this tactic, the officer will stop someone and ask for their identification if the person fits the description of a suspect in a crime. However, the fit the description tactic is often used in a discriminatory way. In addition, the fit the description tactic is often used in a way that violates the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution. Now remember, the Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures. So if a police officer stops you and asks for identification under the fit the description tactic, you have the right to refuse to identify yourself. It's important to remember that you do not have to cooperate with police officers who are trying to stop you without reasonable suspicion that you committed a crime. So remember, you have the right to remain silent, or you have the right to verbally exercise your rights, just like Press for Transparency did. PFT is just a couple hundred subscribers away from hitting 1K subs, so y'all make sure y'all head over to his channel and gently smash that subscribe button. Let's continue.
Sorry, Mr. Pickett. This is your citation for duty in public. Very bottom down there, there's an X on the bottom of the sheet. Can you sign right there for me, please? Yep. Perfect, thank you. This property, both these properties, this property and Wendy's has a trespass letter on file. They don't want people on their property unless they're conducting business in either one of the businesses, okay? So if you're not going to the stores, you can't be hanging out here, all right? All right, you're free to go. Thank you.
Chaparra, are you hungry?
Good afternoon, sir.
Are you hungry, Chaparra?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get something to eat.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Are you conducting business at either
I'm
one of
gonna
these
go get
businesses?
something to eat,
'Cause
my
we
niece.
continue to get
Yeah.
complaints about people being on this lot, so that's why I'm contacting anybody over here who's not going to the businesses. You apparently have been sitting here for some time because you've been filming me, so I'm curious as to whether or not you're going to go and buy food or you're going to sit in your car. Because if you're going
I'm
to sit in your
conducting a
car,
First Amendment audit. That's business.
hold on. I'm going to inform you that if you don't go to that business or this business, you
This
need
is
to
closed.
leave.
There's no business here.
Yes, there is. This is Big Lots.
It's closed. They closed it down how many years ago?
It's
It's not a bit.
It's open right now. It's Big Lots, sir. I just got a trespass letter on file from them probably 6 months ago. So I know that it's a business. So you can either exit your car and go to Wendy's, or you can go into Big Lots, but you can't loiter in the lot in your car.
And I have to do this right now just because you told me to?
Yes, or you can leave. Because it doesn't
What's
look like
wrong?
you're going to either one of the restaurants. I'm
I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. You can't tell me to do it right now, right away like that. Nobody's trespassing me. The business haven't said anything. You can't trespass me just because you want to.
I'm telling you, they have letters on file with the Ventura Police Department telling us that if people are on their lot and they're not conducting business, they would like them to leave. So if you're not conducting
I just
business,
told you I'm gonna conduct business.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna rush.
Do you have an ID, sir?
I don't have to show you my ID.
Yes, you
What
do.
crime did I commit? I'm gonna go get food and you're over here harassing me? Just because I'm videotaping you? Come on, Chaparra.
I'm advising you of trespassing at this point, so I need your ID.
I'm getting out.
No, you're not. Don't get out of the car.
Why?
Do not get out of the
Am
car.
I detained?
Yes, you are.
For what crime? What crime am I detained for? Just because I was recording you? I'm gonna get something to eat. My niece is with me.
You just told me you weren't gonna leave.
I said I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm just not gonna jump out of the car when you tell me to.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
I'm not giving you my name. I haven't committed a crime. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
I'm telling you why you're being detained and why I'm stopping you.
I haven't committed a crime.
But you just told me that you were not gonna leave.
I said I'm gonna get food. I'm gonna conduct business.
So you're gonna do that now?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna jump out of the car when you tell me.
Well, you were just about to jump out of the car.
Well, you told me not to get out.
I'll wait for you to get out and go into business, and then I'll verify that you're doing business.
All right, am I detained or am I free to go?
You're free to leave.
Then don't harass me.
I'm not harassing you.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to everyone.
I don't. Okay, but I don't have to get out just because you're telling me to. You're not my boss, sir.
Okay, but
you're not gonna make me jump out of my car just because you're telling me to.
At this point,
I'm gonna get food.
At this point, if you're refusing to give me your ID because I'm detaining you for an advisement of trespass, that could be an issue for you. Now, I'm willing to just walk away and let you go get your food, but you weren't doing that. You were over here filming me, watching me do my thing, so that was not meaning you going over there and getting
is that
your
against
food.
the law, though?
If you're not conducting, are we having the same discussion, sir, or are we having two different discussions? Okay, if you're gonna go get food, that's fine.
Okay.
But there's other people that come onto this lot. All the neighbors complain about people loitering on this lot. Okay. So that's why I'm letting you know that if you're gonna be here and not conducting business, you gotta leave. If you're conducting business, that's great. Go conduct your business, sir. Okay. Thank you very much.
Trying to violate my rights. Shit, trying to boss me around like he's my fucking boss. He's a public servant. You work for me, sir. You work for me. I pay your taxes. I pay your fucking check. Think you're gonna harass me? Run my fucking tags? Do you guys have a letter with a cop saying that they could trespass whoever when people park in your parking lot here at Wendy's?
I have 6 months working here and I don't see any letter.
Okay, I appreciate it. You don't gotta tell me your name. You're just the manager here, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's your name and your badge number, sir?
491. Can I help you, sir?
And what's your last name?
Prater.
Prater?
Yeah, that's right, sir.
Thank you for lying to me. I just talked to him. You're lying. There's no paper trespassing.
There is a trespass.
I'm gonna go find a complaint with you. Just watch.
You can talk to the Ventura Police Department. There's a trespass letter for that business.
They don't have one over here. They don't. I just spoke to the managers. I got their name. They said there was no paperwork, no nothing that you guys have complained. But
I did not lie to you. You can follow up with the Ventura Police Department.
I will. See, your attitude will completely changed right now.
It's not an attitude,
sir. Sir, you came at look.
It's so petty for law enforcement officers to give citations to homeless people. Homeless people are already struggling to survive, and being fined only makes their situation worse. These citations can also lead to jail time when they're not paid, which can make it more difficult for homeless people to get back on their feet. Police officers should be more concerned with real crime, such as violent crimes and property crimes, crimes that actually pose a real threat to public safety. Instead, police are often more focused on harassing and ticketing people for minor offenses. This is not only a waste of time and resources, it's also cruel and inhumane. It's sickening for cops to treat the homeless community like this. Homeless people are often seen as being less than a human, and law enforcement officers are known to discriminate against homeless people, and that's unacceptable. But this cop is a joke. He's a clown. He comes right over to the citizen who's filming him, and he's so embarrassed of his actions that it's caught on camera, and now he wants to harass the citizen and put him in jail for a victimless crime. I mean, seriously, go fight some real crime. He just needs to switch that PTF backwards to FTP. Let's continue.
Sergeant Isley, County Police.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, what are we doing today?
Taking pictures.
Okay, you can take pictures.
That's correct. We'll tell this gentleman that because he's saying I can't.
Really be here on their property.
I'm not on their property. I'm on public property.
Okay.
Not only that, but right there it says public parking. I can go in that parking lot, right?
Okay, it's public.
I mean, I asked these guys, how do they?
Out here, you're in a street.
Well, that's because so I can be right here.
Well, it's a yellow curb as part of the street.
So I can be right here.
No, not really.
Well, so you can't tell me to not be in the road. There has to be an easement.
Well, the roadway's dangerous. You're obstructing.
Am I not lit up bright enough?
Am
I not bright enough here? I mean, don't you think people can see me here? I'm in bright
Well, it's still, they have to slow down and change their direction of travel.
Okay.
Why don't we go to the public parking lot and stand there and talk?
Technically, that's not public parking.
Okay.
It says public.
Okay.
It says public parking.
I mean, let's take it down.
It says public parking.
That's
It says public, but it says public.
Okay, I understand that. That doesn't mean that it is. Can we go over to this parking lot and talk?
Sure.
Okay. Come with me. I'll stop traffic for you. Right this way. These people have to stop, so you can't be in the street.
Well, I'm following you. I wasn't in the street. I was following you.
You wanted to go to the parking lot. See that yellow striped area that's not a parking area? Let's go stand over there.
That looks like private property.
Well, they told me that this was actually public property over here. Okay? So you want to stand here?
I'm good right here.
Okay, well, I don't want you in the street. So you're safe up on the grass, okay? I don't want you to fall. I want you to scoot over in the grass for me.
You keep issuing directives, and I think I've been walking.
It's for your safety.
But you are not in charge of my safety. I am.
Well, if somebody hits you, then I got to do.
You're not in charge of my safety.
Did you have any purpose to be out here?
Yes.
What's that?
Officer accountability, building accountability.
Okay.
It's a First Amendment audit.
Okay.
And I'm just taking pictures of the building.
Okay.
You know, if they want to make an issue of it, I'll take pictures of every plate and every person that walks in and out of here.
That's okay. People, you can take their picture. I don't have a problem with that.
They have a problem with it.
Well, you're in a property of a detention facility.
I'm not in the property.
Okay.
I'm on a public street.
And over here, you're okay. I think over there, you're in there. There's cameras. That's a detention facility.
Right, but they have layers of security. I'm making sure inmates aren't rappelling off the structure.
Okay.
I'm making sure that these guys respect and honor their oath.
I understand that, and that's why I'm here.
Okay.
You have First Amendment right to take pictures of anything you want.
And that guy threatened me.
Okay, well, that's between you and him.
No, that's between you and him.
That's not between me and him. I didn't threaten you. Okay.
I can bring it up. It's all being live streamed.
Okay.
Would you like to see it?
No, that's okay.
So you don't want to talk to him about making threats?
I'll talk to him in a minute. I just want to make sure you're okay. I want you to stay here, okay? And I'm going to go talk to him. Can we do that? I'm going to separate the two parties in this dispute, apparently, and I'm going to go talk to this guy for a second.
Okay. I'll maintain distance here.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Sarge.
And your name is?
I'm a correspondent with Indiana News and Information.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a name?
Yes, sir.
I'm asking you to identify yourself because you're here and we've obviously have a controversy. They're going to leave you alone. I'm going to depart here.
You're going to ask me to identify myself?
Yeah. Name, date of birth. That's all I need.
No, sir.
Okay. You're refusing to identify yourself. You're in front of a detention facility.
Hold on. Before we get going, would that be code 34285 3.5?
What's that?
Would that be this municipal code 34285 3.5?
Okay.
That'd be failure to ID. What crime have I committed?
I'm just trying to find out your name.
Yeah. But what crime have I committed?
I don't know that you're not a dangerous
It's only in the case of an infraction or an ordinance violation.
I'll tell you what. You want to take your pictures, you go ahead.
Right.
Stay off of their property.
Yes, sir.
That's not public property. That is a public facility, but it is a detention facility.
Right. I understand that. I understand that.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
that's why I was never on. That's why I was never on the property.
All right. Thank you very much.
So what did they say about this? I can be in the grass or the walkway?
Yep. They tell me that is where the public parks when they come to their facility.
Right.
That, though it says public parking, is where their employees park. That is where juveniles are brought in.
Correct.
Okay. Now you can't film juveniles going into the facility. Then that's between you and the juvenile you film. So,
you can, because they have no expectation of privacy in public. You already know that.
Sees his picture on YouTube, that might be a question, but him and you can resolve in civil court or whatever. Okay.
Well, there's nothing to it because you have no expectation of privacy in public.
That's up to civil court. All right. As long as you're not out here where you're going to get hurt and you're not going to hurt anybody.
Correct. I have no ill will or ill intent.
I don't know that.
Well, I'm telling you that I'm innocent until proven guilty.
People lie to me all the time.
Well, I can't help what other people do. I'm not.
You may be lying to me.
I'm not. I'm telling you I'm not.
How do I know that? I'm not.
Because right. Okay. But so you're saying that you're going to treat me as though I am lying? I mean, how dare you? I thought you were a servant to the. I thought you were a servant to the public.
None of what I hear and half of what I say.
I thought you were a servant to the public.
I am.
Okay, so we're all terrible.
Do you just want to sit here and have?
No, I just can't believe you're calling me a liar, a thief, a cheat, a murderer.
I don't know you.
Right, I don't know you either. Do you have any internal affairs investigations?
I don't know. You'll have to ask internal affairs.
Do you have anything pending?
Not that I know of.
So is that Mr. Stone or Mr. Gladia? Which one do I ask?
That would be Captain John Zagelmeyer.
You know, you want me to speak to Mr. Zagelmeyer?
You may, if you'd like.
I've spoken with him before. He knows who I am.
Okay. You're welcome to call him then if you know who he is. I'm okay.
Oh, yes.
I have
Oh,
nothing
yes.
to hide.
I have his card.
My life's an open book. All right? I'll be right back. I'm gonna talk
Thank you,
to
sir.
him.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
The chances are great that at some point in your life, you will have an encounter with the police officer. But before you interact with a law enforcement officer, it's important to know your rights. And this includes knowing when you're required to identify yourself and when you're not. Now remember, if there's no reasonable articulable suspicion that a cop suspects you of committing a crime, then there's no reason you have to relinquish your identity. Also, be assertive. You don't have to be rude or confrontational. You should be confident and direct when interacting with these officers. Let the officer know that you know your rights and that you're not going to comply with their unlawful demands. If the officer keeps pressing the issue, don't be afraid to request their supervisor. Now, a real important question to ask law enforcement while you're in this situation is, are you being detained or not? Because if you're being detained, you need to know what's the lawful reason, what's the crime that you committed. And if the cop can't come up with a crime, then you need to make them aware that you're being unlawfully detained. And that would be a good time to request a supervisor. But be aware, some supervisors may be just as bad as the cop you're dealing with, but it's worth the trial. And don't be afraid to do like Indiana News does and carry around a notepad, the most important statutes that you may need when you come across the cops. But that's going to do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description to check out their channels and show them some love. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode. If you made it this far, thank you so much. You're the real CT3 fam. And without you, there's no CT3. Remember, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. And until next time, peace.
Police.